here we are, drawing again. And this is many, many days past these drawings. So I'm going to guess to what I was thinking during these two drawings. I honestly don't know what to say during this video because I honestly did these artworks a while ago, and I just didn't have any motivation to edit the video. But it'll probably still be a few days until this video is actually up, even from me doing this right now. Anyway, let's not talk about that because that's more my issue. Two drawings. I believe one was very abstract, of course, and I believe I drew that on the 4th of July. I don't think I'm going to put in the color penciled drawing I did. I didn't really care for it all too much. I didn't really worry about the background. But the one was very abstract. It was all right. I think I kind of tested out some marker on it. And then the other one I liked a lot better because it's the one I'm more familiar with, the more intricate drawing, which I'm slowly reaching for it now to get more reference on, just to remember it. So for this one, I had fun smearing the black ink in some places, and I enjoyed it. I thought it would come out better, to be honest. I still think it looks good. I tried putting some tape in some areas just to make some white spots. Besides, just going over that, it's a lot easier just to put the tape down, just take it off after you're all done with the artwork. And I'm not really sure if it added anything to it, to be honest. But I do like the right side. A lot of intricate stuff. The left side's kind of more I guess bare, even though it's not. It's just not as intricate as the right side, but that's okay. I was hoping to try to make more contrast with some black areas, which I think worked. However, the middle doesn't necessarily do anything, I think, for the drawing. So I think also the one thing that I messed up on was the face in the left. I really didn't know what I was doing with the face. I started putting all these like weird whirly tornado things around it or on its face, like it was coming out of his face for whatever reason. And I kind of stopped with that theme, and I picked back up on it later, and it just looks like it's not supposed to be there. So I don't know if it adds anything, but I can't go back and erase it, of course. So not going to worry about it. I do like the bottom middle, though. The bottom middle's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm not going to go over my entire drawing because I don't even know where you are in the video. However, I had fun doing both, of course. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't do it. So lately, very weirdly, I've been interested in wallets and minimalistic wallets. I like that. Minimalistic. It's fun to say. And I've been really getting into it. I've been watching so many YouTube videos on these minimalistic wallets and just like the different designs. And the thing that actually caught my eye was an Instagram ad for this wallet that was not really a brand name. I think it was more so like just a knockoff or something. I don't know. But you know how you get those Instagram ads, and sometimes they're just really annoying. But other times, to be honest, they kind of know me, and I was very interested. I never saw anything like it, but you press this lever, and your cards all pop out at different heights. And I was absolutely amazed. And all of a sudden, for 2 days in a row, maybe 3, I was obsessed, and I was watching every video out there because that's who I am. Whenever I want something, I look for reviews in YouTube videos, and I do my research because I don't want to I don't want anyone to overcharge me. I want to get the lowest price. I want to make sure I have all the promo codes entered in if I can. If I use that, honey add-on thing. So yeah, I I was just amazed with how many there were, and it was actually starting to get in my head. I'm like, oh man, how many are there? I can't keep up with them. Some were just ridiculously priced. I'm talking up like hundred, well, yeah, around $100 or so. And there was this one called a Phantom wallet. I think called the Phantom Alpha. Oh no, I can't believe I remember the name of that. Yeah, the Phantom Alpha series, I believe, or maybe it was Phantom R series. Maybe it is Phantom R. Because they have like R7, meaning they can carry 7 cards, R13, meaning they can carry 13 cards. And it was pretty cool. A lever popped out from the side, and it was just like $100 and something, but it had the nicest design. You get like this brown oak wood design with this light gray titanium style on the siding, and just a metallic. It was so. Oof, I would honestly get that wallet if I had money to burn. Apparently, though, I do have money to burn because I don't know if it's just quarantine, but I've been recklessly spending money on wallets, and I ended up buying 5. Yes, you heard me. You heard me correctly. I have spent $5 on wallet, and I'm thinking about making a video actually on them. 4 are, let's see, 4 are knockoffs, I believe, and 2 are, yeah, 2 are brand names. One was actually 2, yeah, the 2 are pretty expensive. They're around $50. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna make a video on that, just because I think it's cool, and I don't think anyone's really gonna care if I stray away from art and just make a couple videos of nonsensical things. What else? Lately, I have been watching Twilight. I watched 1, 2, and 3. I think it's just Twilight, New Moon, and Eclipse. For whatever reason, I have no idea why I watched them, and I wasn't disappointed. So for many years, I think I've watched enough with my sister to understand the premise and to know that the films were not for me. But I'm like, I got kind of frustrated at the fact that I didn't watch it all the way through. So I did, and I wasn't horribly disappointed because I already knew what I already knew what I should expect from those movies, and who those movies were directed to. I'd never read the books, not going to. I'm probably not even going to watch the last 2 movies because I've seen enough of those to know that they're not great, and well, none of them are great, but you know what I mean. I saw the Abomination CGI baby, so I don't know. Maybe in the future. It's quarantine. Anything could happen at this point, especially when I'm watching 100+ videos on wallets and that. It had some cool scenes though, honestly. It did. I love the music. The music's great. Atmosphere is great. I always love like the Washington, Oregon setting, like, you know, from the Goonies, or like from Rambo, or I don't know. It's definitely in a lot of movies. It's very cool. I like that setting. Pine trees, gloomy sky. There's one more thing I want to talk about. Also, I have been watching a lot of videos on Silent Hill, which is a really cool series. The games, of course. I actually started off not knowing anything about Silent Hill. I want to say 6 years ago, maybe more. Yeah, maybe more. I don't know. Maybe 7 years ago. I don't know. And I watched the movie. That's the only thing I knew there was the movie. And it was terrifying to me because I didn't really watch many scary movies back then. I want to say like 9 years ago, maybe 10. Yeah, it was a while ago. So maybe I was like 10 years old, maybe 11. I don't know. Anyway, it was terrifying to me. It was absolutely terrifying. It was disturbingly terrifying to me, the movie. And I think some of those scenes definitely uh, can be okay in today's world, meaning like, you know, of scariness and not that much. Well, it was very CGI, but some scenes were creepy still. I think anyone can admit that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, I was watching the video game, and yeah, it's weird how I was nostalgic over it, even though I never played the video game. But I definitely know what those games, you know, what they felt like back in the day, especially PC games. I haven't really played many PC games. I played, Freddy the Fish, Putt Putt Goes to the Zoo, Pajama Sam. I think everyone really played Pajama Sam. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I haven't played any horror games. The only horror game I can really think of is Carnivores, and that was a game where you hunt dinosaurs, and I was terrified of the raptors that would randomly spawn in when I was going after stegosauruses only. I sound like a crazy person saying that. Anyway, on subject, Silent Hill. Yes. So I was reading about the game and the story, since I can't really play it. I mean, those games are like $400 each now for whatever reason. Unless, you know, I have to check if they're backwards compatible with the Xbox or something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my PC. I've never really played all my PC games. But anyway, I should. Anyway, am I saying anyway too many times? I'm really intrigued. I was really intrigued with the Silent Hill backstory, the psychological things with it. Even going to like Freud's ego, superego, and the id, and how the monsters are based off the id and the superego. You know, the splitting of the ego, because each of the monsters in Silent Hill basically represent an emotion of the character and their own personal, you know, they call it personal hell or personal purgatory or their personal nightmare, whatever you want to call it. And it was just really interesting, I think, just how you can make a monster, you know, like, for instance, Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head, I'm guessing, stands for like the superego, which is to represent guilt. And that was just really interesting. Anyway, I definitely said anyway too many times in this video. Sorry, I'm very caffeinated right now, and I'm fidgeting with pens on my desk. I don't know if you can hear that. And yeah, this is a very long video. Just hear me ramble, but I'm bored, so why not? Drawing's probably going pretty slow then. Maybe I'll add in a third drawing. Who knows? I did start a drawing before the 3 drawings that I did, and I just never found the inspiration to finish it. The planning process it took like an hour and something for the planning process of just sketching it out, and I never sketch out any of my drawings unless it was like high school. But this one I did, and I just did not get inspired for it, so maybe I'll finish it and post it to this video, so this video isn't dragging along with every drawing, or with just 2 drawings, because I know I'm like 14 minutes right now. So yeah, I think I said everything I wanted to say, right? Yeah. All right. Hope everyone's doing all right. Hopefully this coronavirus will go away, be cured, vaccinated, whatever they have to do. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Join me on Instagram at Sip and Scribble. And yeah, thank you. And goodbye.